Hey guys, how's it going? Robert Warshak here, and we're going to be taking a look at that sweet Battlecry Quest Shaman. You've seen this deck on ladder. This deck is insane. It's got value, it's got aggression, it's got everything wrapped up basically into one deck. It's honestly, I hate to admit it because it's really annoying to play against, but it's actually a really fun deck to play because each game is pretty different with all the random stuff that you generate. But with that, we're going to go look at the deck. We're going to go over each and every card. I'm going to explain why it's in there, the synergies with those cards. Then we're going to head into some games. You're going to see the games. You're going to see how the deck is played, and hopefully you can replicate that on ladder. For this particular one, we're also going to be posting 2 videos on it just because we played, like, we just didn't lose with the deck. Like, we went like 10-1 with this deck from like rank, I think 4 or 5 to like rank 2. It was crazy. This deck is crazy. And yeah. So with that, let's take a look. Double mutate. So mutate works really well with cards like the Giggling Inventor, because on the same turn you play Giggling Inventor, you can mutate it and turn it into a random ape drop minion, because as we know, Giggling Inventor is only a 2/1, but we play it because of its battle cry. Same thing with the Flesh Shaper. Normally we play this guy for a really low mana cost because it costs 1 less for each minion on the battlefield, including your opponent's side of the board. So you play this guy, you make a trade, you mutate him. It's insane. You can even use mutate on Shudder if you're feeling frisky in the late stages of the game, but that's normally what you'd use mutate on. You don't have to, but those are normal the targets. Like, for example, you can obviously use it on other minions given the situation, but those are your main targets for mutate. Corrupt the Water at the point of the deck, play 6 Battlecry minions, flip it, get the heart, and the heart let your Battlecries trigger twice. Earthshock, so you guys are like, again, we mentioned this in the other video covering the best 5 decks to play this season, but Rob, why do you play one mind control tech? The reason being, I took a mind control tech out and put in an Earthshock, and that's because everybody plays around mind control tech. Every single person I played against plays around this card. They never play more than 3 minions. Therefore, why do I need 2 mind control techs if everybody's playing around it? So if they're going to play around it anyway, I'm just going to play other cards that are really good against the other most popular decks. We put in Earthshock because it's fantastic against Priest. And guess what this deck is semi-weak against? So I found if they played Northshire Cleric on turn 1. Priest. So Earthshock really helps us out there. Sludge Slurper being one of the best 1-drop in the deck. It's a 1 mana 2/1 Murloc. Battlecry, add a Lackey to your hand, overload 1. Adding Lackeys to your hand is good. Lackeys have Battlecry. Battlecries are good, and that's how we generate huge amounts of value. Evil Cable Rat's also insane in this deck because, again, Battlecry, add a Lackey. If you play this deck or have played against it, the amount of Lackeys and overwhelming value that they create between the Lackey and the Battlecry, or the Lackeys and the hero power, the double the Battlecries, is crazy. I mean, it's just like they always have a full hand and their board is always full, and you're just waiting for them to bloodlust you. So Evil Rat contributes to that. Evil Totem, again, at the end of your turn, add a Lackey to your hand. So a common play you'll see Quest Shamans do is actually not play quests on turn 1. If you have the Evil Totem and you have a coin, they'll actually coin out Evil Totem because it has a higher chance to live over multiple different turns, and then you play the quest and then you play Battlecries. So it's just a really good card. And it's like, does your opponent kill the minions? Did they kill the Evil Totem? It's really annoying, and it generates Battlecries. You like that. Novice Engineer. Drawing cards is good. 2 mana draw 1's nice. 2 mana draw 2 is even better if you complete the quest. Either way, Novice Engineer fits into this deck really well. And keep in mind that all of the Battlecries we cover, Shudderwook is going to replay them, and he's going to... You play this card with an empty hand, guarantee your hand is full, your board is most of the time full, you've randomly generated a shit ton of shit, and you have a ton of Lackeys in your hand. It's crazy. Questing Explorer, again, most quest decks do play the Questing Explorer just because if you play her on turn 2, she's insane. She's a 2 mana 2/3 Battlecry. If you control a quest, draw a card. So that's, again, Battlecry, really good stats. Drawing cards is good. Sandstormed Elemental. 2 mana 2/2 Elemental. Battlecry, deal 1 damage to all enemy minions, overload 1. So like generally just playing this guy, he does 1 damage to everything on your opponent's side of the board. That's basically an Arcane Blast, which is worth 2 mana in a mage deck, and it's actually not a minion attached to it. Not only is it a Battlecry, again, if you trigger this twice when you complete the quest, it does 2 damage to everything on the opponent's side of the board, which is really good against other shamans. It's good against Zoo. It's good against basically any other aggressive style deck. And it's basically how you field clear in this deck. And the other way to field clear is mind control tech. But again, no one plays more than 3 minions anyway, so who gives a shit? Bog Slosher. Really like this card. 3 mana 3/3 Elemental. Battlecry, return a friendly minion to your hand, give it to +2/+2. So one of the strongest openers this deck can do is you play like Quest on turn 1, you play Questing Explorer on turn 2, and then you Bog a Slosher, the questing, back to your hand. You replay her again, you draw more cards. She's a 4/5, 2 mana, draw a card. You can also Bog Slosher anything else. You can Bog Slosher your Evil Cable Rats, your Sludge Slurpers to generate, more Lackeys. It's all up to you, but like really good early plays is to basically draw a bunch of cards, trigger a bunch of battle cries, and make decently statted minions. Mind control tech, we covered him. Weaponized Wasp. All right. 3 mana, 3/3 beast, Battlecry. If you control a Lackey on the board, deal 3 damage. So really good by himself. Literally an insane 3-drop by himself. But if you've completed the quest, it does 6 damage if you have a Lackey on the board. That's crazy. This is a fireball built into a 3/3 minion. I mean, and it can hit minions. This can hit face. So sometimes during games, you like literally just stop fighting for the board and you can just start going face because you have weaponized wasps. You've got life drinkers, which again, Battlecry, deal 3 damage to your opponent's hero, restore 3 health to yours. So you play this, you deal 6 to your opponent, and then you heal 6 yourself. That's crazy. That's crazy. So you basically have 2 minions in the deck that have built-in fireballs. One of them has lifesteal, and then as we know, there's lackeys that allow you to do 2 damage, so they become a 1 mana deal 4 damage. Crazy. Barista, if there wasn't enough value already in the deck, add a copy of each other Battlecry to your minion. Add Battlecry minions to your hand. So you play this card. You don't use your hero power, you get all them back. If you do use your hero power, you get 2 copies of each Battlecry on the field back. So a lot of times you just want to make sure you don't overdraw with her because she's just going to copy. Every card in this deck has Battlecry, every single one. Besides the Flesh Shaper, which I guess if this guy had Battlecry, I don't even know what it'd be. This guy's already broken already. So yeah, Barista, super, super good. Yeah, Bloodlust. 5 mana, give your minions +3 attack this turn. This is more of a tech for me. A lot of people don't actually run the Bloodlust. They randomly generate it through cards that generate spells. But I found that having Bloodlust, we win a lot of games through having Bloodlust. Most of the time, our board is filled by turn 5. And if our opponent just hasn't dealt with it, we Bloodlust. Also, a lot of times our opponent's like, they probably don't run Bloodlust. I can let this, because a lot of times with this deck, you have a field full of creatures. You have 4, 5, 6 creatures, but all of them have 2 to 1 attack. Right? So it's not that scary. You kill your opponents over a couple turns. Bloodlust says if you basically have more than 5 creatures, you win the game. So really, really good. I like to run 1 Bloodlust. Giggling Inventor. Kind of hard not to play this guy. 7 mana, 2/1 Battlecry. Summon 1/2 mechs with Taunt, Divine Shield. So basically summon 2 Annoyotrons. If you hero power, he summons 4 Annoyotrons. Filling up your board with creatures is good. Also, the Battlecry is good because it works with Shudder, which is going to summon more taunts for you if you're in a tight spot. It's also really good with Bloodlust, and it's also really good to mutate. So tons of synergies there. Flesh Shaper, we kind of went over this. One of those cards that, again, the more creatures are on the board, the cheaper he costs. Most of the time, you're going to play this guy for 1 to 2 mana. You play him, you trade, you mutate. He's awesome. Or he's awesome as long as you don't get Hyreek the Bat, which is an 8-drop. That's a 1/1. That guy's bad. Every other 8-drop's pretty good. Besides the 4/4 girl. She's pretty bad too, but most other 8-drops are good. Shudder, 9 mana, 6/6. Again, this is just a pure value generator. This is going to fill up your hand. It's going to fill up your board. It's going to do a bunch of shit. It's going to kill a bunch of stuff. It's going to do some damage. It's going to do life drinkers. They're going to heal you. They're going to deal damage. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. You like this card. You like him a lot. And he doesn't... Before you be like, Rob, Shudderwook, you said you hated this card, blah, blah, blah. I hated this card in the OTK deck. This card was really annoying in the OTK version because when they play Shudderwook, they win the game. That was it. In this version, you play Shudderwook, you don't win the game, you just get a shit ton of value. So it's not like you just win the game on the spot like the other deck. So Shudder in this deck is fun, Shudder in the other deck, not so fun. So I'm glad we separated that. And with that, let's head into the games. But if you do like this type of video and this kind of format, throw a like or a KekXD in the comment section below. It just tells me you like it, tell me you care, helps the video out a lot, and I really appreciate it. So with that, let's head into the games and enjoy, guys. The win rate's gonna be 50%. Because one wins, one lose, right? So if it keeps playing itself, it just keeps bringing that win rate closer and closer to 50%.
You stand before King Rastakhan.
On my own. Have you given the new Blink album a listen yet? I have not. I didn't even realize they had a new album out, to be honest. Hard to be perfect. Isn't worth it. By the way, have you watched the YouTube video? By the way, have you watched the YouTube videos a watch yet that I linked for you? No. Negative Ghost Rider. That's a negatory, Captain. Like 5 minions on board turn. Like it actually it was more. It was 7 minions on turn 3. Like that's so dumb. This is the only one we've gotten. We've only generated faceless lackeys. All right, now we top deck Bloodlust. I feel it. I'm just kidding. I don't feel Bloodlust. Well, they're probably gonna top deck like Weaponized Wasp. Get that good stretch, boys. Get that good stretch. Weaponized Wasp or Bloodlust. I'll take Bloodlust, obviously, but it's probably gonna be Weaponized Wasp. Oh! Yahoo!
Can't win them all.
The skill. The power. You want to know how to get good, boys? Yarika. The athleticism. The forceful punches. What we like to call the Moo Power Wagon. I mean, I'm a post-grad. Oh, yeah, I'm a post-grad. And I don't think I could pass any kind of test.
One of us will kneel.
What skill? Yo, that fish is schmoovin'. I'm assuming he's also going to be a Quest Shaman. Quest Shaman versus Quest Shaman in a one-on-one situation here, boys. Both people seem to be schmoovin'. There it is. There it is. There it is. This is a high-impact game. Both of them pre-ordered the Rastakan's Rumble and obtained the hero portrait.
I hope you like my invention.
All the subjects, it's business. Are you Lightning, are you saying that you're still in school for post-grad and you're trying to take a test, or you've already graduated with your master's degree and you can't pass the test? I'm confusing, Lightning. I'm confused by which one of those.
Of course it's the right way.
Talking about fish, I just got down with work and went fly fishing and got about 6 bass. Was very good hours spent, but broke my stuff, so I decided to come back home. How the hell did you break your shit? Was the bass that thick? Was he a thick bassy boy? He's probably a thick bassy boy, wasn't he? We only catch the thickest bass here at the shack.
I hope you like my invention. You belong to the bar now.
This is gonna be one of those games that I'm gonna have to like figure out because we're not in a good position right now. Radioactive. So best draws are basically Sludge Slurper or Questing Explorer.
Double time and double pay.
Oh, I'm struggling to pass my test for my post-pat grad degree. Gotcha. All right. So now that you've said it in a way that I understand, I get it, dude. I understand now.
I hope you like my invention.
Damn. I feel you, it's hard. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not really like a school person, and my post-grad was really hard. The tests are tough. What class is it, Lightning? And then how far are you in? Because the higher, like, the farther in you get, it's honestly the hardest is probably about 60 to 70% through it. When you have finance and accounting are probably the hardest classes in there. And then your capstone is really, really hard too. And so is quantitative business tools. Yeah, those are your hardest. Finance, accounting, quantitative business tools, and your capstone. Those are going to be your hardest classes. They are so fucking hard. But I mean, you're allowed, I don't know which program you're in, but you're allowed up to 2, I think 1 or 2 C's. So I would save a C for like accounting or finance. You just gotta, like, I was lucky, I didn't have to use any of my C's, but like a lot of people use their C for the accounting or finance. But then it's really tough because you have to maintain the 3.5 GPA, but as soon as you get a C, it gets really fucking tough.
Belong to the bog now. I hope you like my invention.
My fly rod is an 8 WT rod with an 8 WWF, yet you have 6 at tap hit on the end, so it's not great. Like using a small fish line to catch big fish, so they just break your line. Well, you gotta get thicker line, boy. Get that thick line. What are you doing with that skinny shit? Get that thick shit. Get that braided shit.
Double time and double pay. Prophecy.
I'm from South Africa, so it's a bit different than yours. My subjects are accounting, finance, taxation, and external auditing. Yes, I just need a 50% for a pass in my 50%? You can do 50%? I don't know how hard it is, like, comparison of hardness, but I can tell you mine was fucking not hard, or was not easy. It was negative easiness. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. I'm getting high rolled out of my mind here. I haven't even drawn a Giggling Inventor or my Flesh Shaper to be able even to use these mutates. I'm getting fucking goosed on. There we go. Jeez. All right. How do I want to get this done? Hero power this. I can do that. Pretty good, I guess. He bounces that, it's GG. Well, there's nothing I can do if he does. To give you the idea, the class average is 35%. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, that's very similar to great. My internet's going crazy again. That's very similar to like mine on some classes. The class average on one of our tests was I think it was a 14. One of our hardest tests we took, the highest grade was a 14. I got a 12. Yeah, the 14 curved into a 93A or something stupid like that. Don't you dare have more murlocs. Hell yeah. All right, what is this guy gonna do for me though? What have I played? Sand dude, a bunch of lackeys. I guess I make this trade. Oh no. I like in the car. And we schmove through the ranks because we got the danks. Give me that death wing to kill. My opponent is going to super die. All right, how much damage is this? That's 14, 20. Not lethal. It's not lethal. I repeat, not lethal. I don't want to give him I don't want to give him an MC tech here. Pretty sure that's play. Ay, ay, ay. All right, we win now, right? Bang, bang, motherfucker. Surprise, motherfucker. Surprise, motherfucker. Death wing, motherfucker. If that shit wasn't hard, everybody would be like, oh my god, give me that shit. But it's hard. So everybody's like, oh god, have mercy.
versus Thrall. For doom, you stand before King Rastatan.
And on top of that, they like purposely try to drown you. Well, not like kill you, drown you, but like they purposely like load up the classes to be incredibly difficult. And then like as you continue to go through it, it gets a little bit easier. But they want to weed out all the, you know, people who can't make the cut. You just gotta beat the weeds, dude. Beat the weeds. And I'm sure you can beat the weeds.
Of course it's the right way.
Because you're part of the shack. We bring that shit back. Just like Jack. And we slap that shit like bing back patty whack, give a dog a bone. Our boy Lightning's gonna bring it home. You feel me? Do you feel me, dog? You can't ignore us. Can't ignore us. How we rise from the ashes. It sucks. It's the worst Lackey to have generated. What up, Lucas? Greetings back from Florida, my man. Where it's hot as shit out here in the streets. Play that shit. Play this shit. Kill that shit. Japan. He's got mutate. Please don't have mutate. Fuck, he always has mutate. Alright, I lose. Alright, that's really not that great. Alright, I can win. Alright, well, let's hit him with that bing bang. Give me that rush. That's not the rush. Alright, we're gonna try this again. Well, I probably should actually hold that guy. I could hold this guy for next turn. I'm going to Fort Lauderdale in the March. Oh, nice. What are you going there for? Vacation? Visit? Get drunk? Hang out? Eat some good food? You would have randomly generated your war leader, you forehead. Ay. Alright. We can do this. I'm gonna click this button. And then we're gonna get the one that gives me, it's gonna deal the damage. The damaging one. Not that one. That one. Perfect. And then we're gonna go ahead. And then we're gonna give this guy charge. And this guy's gonna charge into this guy. And then this is the comeback. Birthday present from my girlfriend, turning 20 in March. Well, fantastic. Happy early birthday, bud. I think you'll have a good time in Fort Lauderdale, especially if you're going with a girlfriend. It'll be good. It's some good bonding time. You really get to know someone on vacations. Not that I've ever gone on vacation with any significant other, but it's what I've heard. You know, out there on the streets, people say, you know, on vacation, it's gonna go one of two ways. It's gonna be super awesome, super exciting, you're gonna love it so much, and you're gonna get to know your girlfriend even better. The other option is you end up hating her.
My invention. I hope you like my invention.
Which hopefully, of course, won't happen because you love your girlfriend. Really excited, first time in the States? Nice. It's pretty cool here, I guess. It's alright. Alright, alright, I gotta plan this out. This turn requires planage. We need planage. We're planning the planner's turn for maximum plantees. Alright, I gotta think. Alright, processing complete. Lock and load, ready to completeth. End turn. Feel myself coming, I'm not going down. Why do people play Underbelly Angler in this deck? There's only literally 1 or 2 Murlocs it combos with, and they get it every time. They get this shit. Oh, never mind. This guy's playing Murloc Shaman. I'm an idiot. I thought this guy was playing Quest Shaman the whole time. I'm not gonna lie. I was playing, if this guy was playing Murloc or Quest Shaman the whole time, I had no idea he wasn't playing Quest Shaman. I should probably pay attention. My bad, boys. Holy shit, I feel retarded. Okay. I was just going through the motions, baby. I was just memeing and scheming over here. Do do do. Do 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 do. Zug zug zug. Zugly bug bug. Zugly bug. Bugly bug zug.
To the bog now.
Doop dee boop. Boop dee da ba. Boop dee boop. I should probably kill this guy. I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling lucky. Alright, never mind. What does this guy even do? Whenever you draw a card, gain 1/1. Alright. Yeah, I should have killed this guy. My bad. Oh, he's gonna play for 4 Murlocs this turn. This is completely my fault. I could have played around this. If I lose this game, it's my fault. I totally forgot this card existed. I'm too busy smoothing to the music. Maybe I was just... Alright, this is the key. I was just playing because I know I'm going to draw Mind Control tech, right? Do you prefer my finger on the trigger or... Is this thing loaded? And will you tell all your friends?
There is little time.
Ooh. It's a good card. And will you tell all your friends? Alright, we win next turn. I had to turn on the brain there for a second. We can turn it back off now. We had to whip out that high level IQ for just a single turn. Now we're good. Because I run that sweet succulent bloodlust tech. Oh, he could randomly generate Earthquake. Don't you generate Earthquake. If this mother generates Earthquake, I'm gonna lose my mind. No, no, no. Okay. 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 Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, yo. What's the plan, man? I must live the American dream for 2 weeks. It's not... it's all right. It all depends. If you come in here with low expectations, you'll come out on top. If you come in here and expecting some high level like shit, don't get your hopes up. It's a fun time for a little bit. Hit him in the face. We literally haven't lost with this deck. I'm gonna keep you in mind. which that video should be really good. I think you guys will like it. I'm gonna put a little bit more editing into that video. I'm probably gonna spend tomorrow doing the editing on that video. I'll probably do, well, it depends. It depends how long my date is tonight. I have another date tonight. So if my date tonight is short and I can get back home, I can either stream. I can either stream later tonight, or if the date takes longer, then I'll edit tonight. Oh shit, it's Kaylee's birthday. I should probably wish her happy birthday. Let me confirm that today is my little... I think, what? My sister's kids? I'm their uncle, which would make them my nieces and nephews. That's right. Right? That would be a niece and a nephew? Well, I would be her nephew. Or would it be a niece? I don't know. Niece. She'd be my niece. The niece is the girl. The nephew's a guy. Got it. Today is the 26th, right? Today's 26th. My calendar says today is the 26th, which means I wish her happy birthday. Hey, look, mama made it.
I awaken.
Oh, man. What day foot me? Where's my mouse? There it is. Oh, shit, son.
This wasn't on the map.
I don't need to kill the reborn guy because he actually just comes back stronger. Sugar Factory Orlando? The hell's a sugar factory? Open table? I can't even, I have to download an app? September 29th at 2 p.m.? That's like... September 29th? That's like Sunday. What the hell? I couldn't give me a bigger heads up than that.
Of course it's the right way.
What a draw. Jesus. Pew, pew. That shit's whack-a-mole right there, boys.
This wasn't on the map.
Awaken.
I fucked up. This card could have lived. Actually, no. This card was never living. Yo, Ben with the Twitch Prime sub coming in hot. Yo, Ben, thank you for that sub, dude. Appreciate that sub. Yo, we're one sub away from 120 subs, boys. We're one sub away. Feeling good, looking good, playing better. That's how we do it here. Yeah, yeah. So the question is, depends what battle cry we draw. If we draw a battle cry that I can hero power and play, then we'll do that with the faceless. But if not, I'll just life drinker. That should be fine. What up, Hayes? We also have to make, oh, that's right. We also have to make the new Hearthstone update video tonight. So we actually may, depending on how long the priest takes us, we may actually cut the stream like an hour early so I can get that video done. Because that's going to take me about an hour to do.
Try crystal.
Sandstorm, yeah, I don't play that guy. I just do this. This trades, this goes face. I guess I could just play this guy. Actually, no, this could be Doomsayer. I'm not going to play that guy. If I get Doomsayer off him, I lose. There's no reason to, you know what I mean? Why risk it?
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Confusion. So he wants the 2 damage lackeys. Here you got 1, and then the rush one would be really good too. Damn. That was a really good play.
Before the storm. This wasn't on the map.
How can I get the deck code? I can whisper it to you after this game. I don't think there is a 3-mana card that brings him out of this.
Follow the rules.
Yeah, that was a good try. So we literally haven't lost from this deck since rank 4, or rank 4. Yeah, we literally played this deck from rank 4. 6-0. Cool.